From, ma'am? Where are you from?
Io sono from Italia. Viva Italia, per favore, la lure, mezzo male, mamma mia, da maledare. Ciacinca, buah. Figlia mia da fantasia, mamma mia, se faccio tu.
I can't understand her. I think she might be French.
Sei tu piccolo! Tu sei piccolo! Non piccolo! No, tu sei piccolo! No,
passa il pallone, dai, passa il pallone!
Sei grande!
Gabriel!
Io sono grande e tu sei piccolo! No, tu sei piccolo e me sei grande! Dai, uomo!
Passa il pallone!
Io sono grande!
Passa il pallone! Passa il pallone!
No, me, te sei piccolo e me no, e me grande! No, tu sei grande! Tu sei piccolo! Tu sei piccolo, me sei grande! Oggi sei da sud!
Well, I'm a New York Italian. I'm just a Italian girl from New York. That I'm an Italian girl from New York. It's just an Italian girl from New York. A young Italian American girl from New York. Is that I'm Italian and from New York. Good Brooklyn Italian girl.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm Italian. I was a strong Italian female. I'm a strong Italian woman. Yes, well, I'm an Italian woman. So, you know, I'm Italian and, you know, I'm from an Italian family. Immigrant Italian family. Strong Italian family. Close Italian family. I'm from a good Italian family. Very traditional Italian. I'm Italian. Well, I'm Italian. I'm Italian, so. I'm just an Italian girl. I'm an Italian girl. I'm Italian. I'm an Italian. So I'm Italian. But I'm Italian. I'm very Italian. I'm very Italian. I'm really Italian. Actually, I'm fully Italian. I'm Italian. I'm Italian.
Ciao Bella! Come stai oggi? Johnny Ciao!
Oh, look at you!
I am a golden fucking god! Fuck these kids!
Standing through the casino, I noticed a loose stone. Underneath was an old box containing an original copy of the Secretum Secretorum. There was an immense shift to like overhiring and overspending during the height of COVID in 2020 and 2021 because so many people were staying at home and playing games that the industry saw a pretty big boom. There's been so many bad decisions up top with people chasing trends that are, you know, years behind by the time these games have published. That's what you saw with Concord. That's what you saw with X Defiant.
Wow, damn, I have a huge bag.
What's frustrating about this is that there are valid issues going on in the industry, but people who fundamentally misunderstand the industry, all of these issues are being blamed on people of color, queer folks, and other people that have been hired into these roles at these companies. And bad actors in this space become obsessed with monitoring every movement of a person that has become, you know, centered. Bad actors in this.
Woo! Down one on the roof over here. God damn, that was pretty.
Jarvis commenced goon. You can activate that army. They come in through Gamergate or whatever, and then they get turned into politics and Trump. Steve Bannon himself, who was the chief strategist of the Trump White House, said this. He fucking said it. He fucking said it. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Features a squeaker. I need a second.
Can I call you back in like 2 minutes? I'm in the middle of a meeting.
This is like nothing for me. This is a light day. Go, 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 go. Ah! Many of the biggest Switch emulation communities often overlap with groups promoting Switch piracy. And that is not something that I will ever promote on my stream or in writing. Okay, Nintendo? I'm not promoting piracy. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. How did he die? Jarvis, Google hot MILFs in my area. Jarvis, tug on my balls. Jarvis, show me this guy's balls, please. Yes. Jarvis, open grinder.
I'll be in here alone.
Okay, okay, pop off.
Jarvis, jerk my peanuts. Close the door. Whoa. Okay, we're done. Okay, you're done. Sorry, fascist doggy. You didn't ask for that job. You didn't ask for it. Jarvis, empty this man's balls. You okay? I'm sorry I upset. Whoa, bro! What the fuck, dude? Dude, I love dogs. I rescue dogs. I love dogs.
Do not let me do any more Jarvis jokes today.
Girl, stop! Stop it right now! You stop it! I can't do it.
Games and or perks from any AAA publishers. And
Ow, that actually hurt. I'm gonna wipe the floor with these fucking kids. Holy fucking shit!
Mommy makes the rules here.
Buongiorno! Buon pomeriggio! Buonasera, come stai oggi? Oggi è il 7 aprile, è lunedì. Ciao. You guys can see my shirt a little better like this. Yay! It's Meatball Monday! Hello, everyone. What the hell is up? It's Meatball Monday. It's Meatball Monday. We have a few new little doodads hanging out. We have a coffee. Do you say Kofi or coffee? Someone suggested that I should add that link to my stream and see if that could be like a cute little way for you guys to continue to support me. But I don't know if you guys hate it. Thank you for that. If you guys want to support it, cool. If you hate it, also cool. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I found an apartment. Yes, we got an apartment. It has been kind of fucking crazy. Thank you guys so much. New York, I don't know if any of y'all live in New York or if any of you know like the current situation in New York with what's going on with like rental situations. There is like a serious, I mean, New York already has a huge issue with the actual like availability of units. Yes, did the alert work? Wait, whose channel is this? Wait, I'm so confused. What happened? Did something new happen? I didn't hear it. So if it happened, I didn't hear it. Which is worse, job hunt or apartment hunt? Well, I got an apartment before I got a full-time job. So what's going on in New York is that there's already like a huge, there's a huge issue when it comes to available apartments. Part of that reason is because there are tons of affordable or rent-controlled apartments in the city that are purposefully being kept vacant by landlords who do not want to pay for renovations, necessary renovations. So as of February, I think of last year or maybe this year, yes, the tax write-offs are better than renting. As of February this year or last year, there was like 20,000 at least empty, just rent-controlled apartments in New York City. So when you add that to what's coming down the pike, which is that on June 11th, the what the hell? Hold on. Oh my god, that'd be so great. Okay, sorry, I just got a great message. I got a great message about a potential job. Okay. Wow. On June 11th, the Fair Act is going into place, which is something that seems really cool because it does not allow landlords to charge the broker fees, which are often either the equivalent of 1 month's rent, or in some cases they're 10% of the yearly rent when you first apply for an apartment and if you're going to move in. Those, at the time, when they were still things, and they still are in some cases, things that landlords would charge potential tenants, this meant that it would cost you upwards of $10,000 to $15,000 to move into a rented apartment in New York. I think that affordable housing should be the number one thing that we are concerned with as people. One of the top 2-3 things we should be concerned with in New York. I am not a fan by any means of this concept of like private buildings being owned and upcharged to fuck. I was getting in an argument with my father about this because he was basically likening it to, well, it only costs like $18 to make Air Jordans, but they charge more money for Air Jordans, and that's what landlords can do. And I was like, Air Jordans aren't a fucking necessity. Hello? A shelter is. So with the Fair Act going into place in June, the concern has kind of been that because these landlords can no longer dump the broker fees on tenants, and broker fees are also kind of stupid because a broker fee is like, oh, you helped me find this place, or you helped me fill this place, and so you get fee. You get money for it. But in many cases, if you're putting the broker fee on the tenant and all the broker did was upload images to Street Easy, I'm sorry, I'm not, and show up and let me in, I'm not paying you $5,000 for that. Like, I'm just not. I'm really not. So I was worried, and a lot of people were worried, that there was going to be a rent hike come June. Now, May and June and July are already the most popular months for people to be renting in New York City. It's very difficult for people to, there's a ton of people who move right around that time. Leases are usually up around May, June, July. So I was already concerned that there was going to be a huge influx of people looking for apartments. And then what was going to happen was that those apartments would then be more expensive, driven up both by the Fair Act and by the influx of people looking and the demand. So we started looking early, even though we technically don't have to be out of here by June. Until June. But it has been heartbreaking. I spent an hour and change the other day at a brewery around the corner from an apartment that we looked at, desperately getting all of our information together, which included 2 separate references and a fucking cover letter, just to be told the next morning on the phone that the landlord decided to go with a couple who offered more money than what the monthly rate was. And they didn't even reach back out to me and go, oh, so-and-so couple is offering more money. They just gave it to them. So it was very depressing. It was very upsetting. Thank you. It was very upsetting. It bummed me the fuck out. And then we saw an apartment that the morning that we found out that they had given it to a couple from fucking New Jersey who had offered more money. And I was bawling, crying. We went to look at an apartment and we got that apartment. So we have a new apartment. I will not be talking about it, any like details, because I don't want to be doxxed. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that so fucked up? But also, like, you should watch the theater production Rent. It's about folks not paying rent. I know Rent. It's also like, I mean, I guess it's a good thing because I'm glad that I didn't move into a building owned by somebody who would be willing to be that shady. And when I mentioned what had happened to us when we were at the viewing for the apartment that we ended up getting, the landlord, who was also the person showing the apartment because he lives in the building, already better, he was like, that is like legal, of course, but it's sketchy and it's scummy. And I was like, King, I want to live with you. And so we are. Yay. Oh, my subs aren't working. Oh, I know why. So I was messing around with some things, and I think we've got it got rid of all of my fucking audio files. Dang it. Let me see if I can find Lady Gaga. Where did I have that audio file? So we currently don't have sounds for my alerts. I was messing around with my setup. .mp4, and I guess it erased all of my shit. Yeah, God, why is OBS like this? So a lot of these are downloads from my recordings. When did I even do any of these? Like, what even is this? What is this? It's gonna be something ridiculous. Watch. Hello?
So much. I'm gonna. Obviously.
Oh, that's the sound of one of my interviews. You turned off the alerts last stream after Destiny Nuke. No, it's not that. So the problem is that it was changing around the settings of like the visual stuff, and somehow it got hello. That works. That's different. Somehow it removed. Know what any of these are. Somehow it removed all the audio notifications for my my shit. So if you guys can do me a favor, that one works as well because those are separate. We're gonna play a little game here if you guys want to play it. I would like sound alerts. They have to be short. I would like sound alerts for raid, subscription, a follow. Yeah, so follow, raid, and subscription. I don't know why they look like this. I will change them all visually again, but I do need audio. I need sound. So if you guys want to drop something that's very short, it has to be short. Remember, even the Lady Gaga one got kind of long. Drop me the audio file either in my Discord or see if it works in here or DM me. And I will upload them while we are streaming, and you guys will customize the sounds for donation and tell me what you wanted it to be. Not a donation, excuse me. Yes, that's a good one. So we need a sound alert for follower, we need a sound alert for raiders, and we need a sound alert for subscribers, okay? So if you pick one of those three things, tell me which one you want it to be for, drop it to me in my Discord or in a Twitter DM or a Blue Sky DM. Oh shit, really? That just dropped? Or in the Mercenaries Discord, which I will drop in here in case you want to join it. And the first people to get me, within reason, as long as it's not something completely ridiculous, the first people to get me options for all three of those things. And remember, you have to tell me what you want it to do, which one you want it to be for, right? We need, just let me know. Just let me know as soon as you can that it's, oh, this one should be for your subs, and this one should be for your this, okay? Here's the Mercenaries Discord. Join it if you want. I would love to be able to get those up and working while we are streaming so that we can have some fun little sounds happening while we're going. Also, I have a donate option at Ko-fi. I don't get it anymore. Other than that, we are going to get into some fucking news. We're going to start with this, actually, so just give me a split second. Remember, before we do anything, as a member of the Mercenaries or someone who wants to hang out in the chat, you have to have the prerequisite 3 bisexual drinks in front of you or around you that you are currently consuming, or else you will be canceled. You'll be canceled. And that's a bummer. I know you guys don't want to be canceled. So things are a little different for me today because I left my big water bottle at the soccer field last night and it's gone. So I have a glass of good old-fashioned New York City tap water in a Coca-Cola FIFA Women's World Cup France 2019 cup. This is the one that we won. Ooh, the raid alert. Okay, wait. What is this?
Maybe the mines ran dry. No, the diamonds are here. Hello.
Okay. That's immediate. So we're gonna, don't watch what I'm doing here because I'm doing YouTube to MP4. YouTube to MP4. MP3, excuse me. Maybe that's why I couldn't find it, because I was looking in the wrong spot. That's a great one, Panzer. Good job. We've robbed of the push-up options. Yes, I know. I have a terrible idea for a sub notification, but I want your reaction to it anyway. I need to turn the push-ups back on, but not right now, because I tweaked the fuck out of my neck.
Oh, don't look at me like that. It's really turning me on.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's not going. That's not happening. You're done. It's absolutely not happening. So remember, we used to have the follow, and I might get this again. I might go back and like fix all of these things. But we did have Lady Gaga saying, you know, I don't believe in the glorification of murder. I found it. What's this?
We don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt.
Oh, that could be good.
Maybe say, we don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt.
Wait, I like this.
Trans right.
Guys, I found them all. So I think we're gonna have, for the follow, we're gonna do me saying, we don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt. Wait, they're in here.
We don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt.
I love that. That's great. Okay, and now we have, and we can change these images at a later date.
I don't believe in the glorification of murder.
Trans rights.
Okay, that's back. We're very happy with that. And then subscription.
We don't want you around.
I don't believe in the glorification of murder. I do believe in the empowerment of women.
That should be more for like a year band type sound. You're probably right. So for followers, but I think this is funny.
We don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt.
Whoa.
We don't want you around if you're gonna be.
Why is it
a
echoing?
cunt.
We're gonna leave it. Follower Kevin. Okay, we're gonna fix. You got one for a multi-sub gift. No, I need to get that one too. So, okay, so what we do, follow sound should be a Jarvis meme. That's really true. Oh my God, the guy on TikTok. So we're gonna have to get the audio of the guy on TikTok who's like, Jarvis, make me a big booty Latina. Like, we need to get that. So what we're gonna do is during the off time, not while we're actively streaming, we will get a little crew together in the Discord, and we will workshop some ideas for notification sounds. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Ugh. Until then, throw some subs. Oh, that would be, what the hell? Oh, that's great. Hang on. Jarvis set up. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that. So, what was I just going to do? What was I just thinking, and why did I get distracted? Oh, yes. So maybe we can get a collection of people who don't like me saying my name. That would be really fun. I think we could have some fun with that. But I really don't want to hear a lot of those people's voices. So maybe not. Yeah, we'll work on that. That'll be something we workshop. Let's get into the news, okay? Remember the rules. New York City tap water. Pamplemousse La Croix. Oat matcha. Iced oat matcha, bitch. So, you need to have your 3 bisexual drinks or you will be canceled. The first thing we're going to kick off with is something that literally just dropped. It dropped yesterday. I forgot about this. We finally have like semblance of a teaser trailer for Marathon, the upcoming game from Bungie. Let's check it out. little guy. Hello. I love this little guy. I love this little guy. Oh my god. Okay, so yes, Marathon, people are a little bit worried about it, and rightfully so. I mean, we love Bungie. We love Bungie. But the issue with Marathon is it's an extraction shooter. And as someone in Dying in Swamp's cat ass and face, I mean, honestly, I would love to have a little kitty just like purring on my lap while I bleed out. That'd be not a bad way to go. Yeah, the pink kitty. The problem is, like, extraction shooters don't, like, it's a niche, and I haven't really seen very many extraction shooters kind of break out of that very specific niche. It could do this because it's Bungie, and we know that Bungie makes a game that will shoot amazing, that will have some fantastic gunplay, and that will tell great stories. But, you know, we do run the risk of this just being something that people don't like because of the genre that it falls in. It does look cool too. I really, really appreciate the vibes, and it's a callback to a game that Bungie made a very long time ago. Oh, that's a good one. We would be honored if you would join us. Sound from Empire. Wait, someone's calling me, but I don't know what that number is. Attachment. Someone texted me a picture of a certain somebody's crowd or audience at his panel. It's a very interesting group of people. Oh wait, I just got it. Thank you. Wait, so is this one we want to do? Oh, that's a good one. This one's good too. Oh, there's like all. Okay, cool. There's a lot of stuff in there. Marathon, I think, was Bungie's first name. Yeah, his loser crowd. Yeah. The realtor that recognized me at a showing messaged me a screenshot of it and was like, I can smell this photo. It's really interesting. It's also really interesting that, you know, I think there's a lot of interesting things to be said about that. Maybe we'll talk about it later. But yes, Marathon was a Doom-like shooter from 1994 that was on the Apple Macintosh. I don't think it might have been Bungie's first game. Let's find out. I think it probably was Bungie Games. Bungie's first game. Alex Seropian was pursuing. No, I want to know Bungie's first game. Okay, so Pathways into Darkness seems like the first one that came out. And that was in 1993, and then the next one that came out was Marathon in 1994. Marathon as a PvE extraction game. I'm interested. Marathon as a PvP extraction game. I'm not. No thanks. I think Bungie has such a niche baby. I think Bungie, we all know, is really good at making shooters that feel great. And I have a feeling they'll be able to figure out a way to make it feel a little bit more, you know, unique. The art direction is beautiful. I think they'll probably have some fun mechanics in there. As you can see from this piece that Ethan Gatch wrote for Kotaku, Insider Gaming reported that they're focusing on like breakneck matchmaking speed, which means you won't be waiting around a lot. This is all really smart stuff. And apparently there's also limited oxygen supplies, which dwindle as you take more damage. So that's a fun mechanic that I think could be, you know, a way to make the extraction shooter seem a little bit more interesting. Last year, former Marathon director and longtime Bungie veteran Chris Barrett was fired over creepy texts he sent female colleagues. He claims it was because Sony didn't want to pay him massive stock bonuses, isn't currently suing, but the text messages speak for themselves. Let's look at them. The text messages. I'm not hitting on you. I hope it doesn't feel like that. I'm married, but I can be honest. You are the 0.00001 and better be treated like that forever. The woman replied that her boyfriend treats her very well, and the former Bungie director replied, he better, because I would hit on you if he wasn't. Hey, Jake. God. I hate men. We can't have multiple people online nicknamed Pestiny. Come on. It's actually really funny. No one understood this joke because no one at my soccer team is perpetually online, but both my cleats and my shin guards are the Adidas Predator brand, and I was like putting them on yesterday, and I was like, I got the Toxic Disrespects on, and no one laughed. Dude was threatening to hit on her. Jump into this, but good morning. Hello, El Padre. Good morning. At one point, he allegedly took his phone into his bedroom and said, I can't believe I am lying in bed talking to blank victim 1, and then she hung up on him. Cute. So that's Marathon. He's not there anymore, which is good. We don't have to worry about that. Very cool. We love to see it. Marathon looks pretty good. I'm excited about it. I was a big Destiny fan. I played a lot of when Witch Queen came out. So I got into Destiny a little bit before Witch Queen. I think when they revamped Destiny 2. I think when they revamped the onboarding process, when they kind of reworked it so that it was like a little bit nicer for people, and I think when they went back and like replaced the your little ghost with like Nolan North again. I played it a little bit then, and then I came back to it during Witch Queen, and I got fucking obsessed. And then I realized that this was one of those things that I could not be super involved in any way, shape, or form, because it was already aggressively sucking up my time. So there's that. But I did play Destiny, and I did love Destiny. I have a lot that I want to cover today, and I actually do want to play some games after this. I think we're going to play some Rivals. It just took up too much of my time. So, according to Rock, Paper, Shotgun, on Friday, BDS, do you guys know what BDS is? It's the International Boycott, Sanction, and Divestment, Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions group, a movement. They are calling for a boycott of Microsoft and Xbox products over alleged Israeli military connections. The International Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions movement are calling on people to cancel Game Pass subscriptions, avoid Microsoft-owned video game properties such as Minecraft and Call of Duty, and boycott all Microsoft gaming and Xbox-branded products in protest of the company's reported business connections with the Israeli military. Oh, what the fuck? The call follows allegations this January about the Israeli military's usage of Microsoft Azure cloud technology and artificial intelligence products in the course of its bombardment and invasion of Gaza. According to a joint investigation between The Guardian, Israeli-Palestinian publication Plus 972 magazine, and Hebrew language outlet Local Call, with additional reporting from Dropsite News, Microsoft have deepened their relationship. It should be has deepened their relationship with Israel's defense establishment since the 7th of October 2023, when several Palestinian militant groups struck across the border and massacred over 1,000 people. Israel responded to the attack by mounting a ground offensive and airstrikes that have destroyed much of Gaza and killed tens of thousands of Palestinians. In their January 2025 write-up, The Guardian claimed... Hello? Who wrote this? The Guardian claimed that Microsoft has supplied the Israel Defense Forces with storage and computing services and struck at least $10 million in deals to provide thousands of hours of technical support. Are you free tomorrow? What would they need technical support for? Oh, help me. My drone strike isn't working. I can't kill these Palestinian kids. Can someone... And then someone at Microsoft is like, have you tried turning it on and off again? What? Oh, goodness. The piece continues that while the IDF has used some Microsoft services for administration purposes, such as email and file management systems, documents and interviews suggest Azure has been used to support combat and intelligence activities. The joint investigation alleges the use of Microsoft technology by Israeli security forces to manage the population registry and movement of Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza. It further claims that Microsoft has supplied a suite of communications and messaging systems for managing databanks of potential airstrike targets. Microsoft has also reportedly given the Israeli military large-scale access to OpenAI GPT-4 in recent years. How are we so evil? How are we so far down the evil timeline that we have to fucking use AI to do a fucking genocide? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Genuinely, what are we doing here? Neither the Israeli military nor Microsoft commented on the Guardian report at the time of its publication. Oh, hang on one second. According to DropSite, 2 former Microsoft employees, Abdul Mohammed and Hossam Nasir, have been instrumental in driving this week's BDS call for a boycott of Microsoft's gaming offerings. As reported, no, this is wrong. Am I not? Oh, there we go. It's really frustrating that YouTube is not does not let you simply adjust your title. It just keeps your old title up the entire time, which is so silly. Let me fix that really quick because it still says back to college on my YouTube, and it's like, guys, excuse me, I'm sorry. Save Meatball Monday. Leafy.
We don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt.
Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. That works. It sounds good. Oh, we have people trying to scare me in YouTube chat. Hi guys. Between this and that Copilot game demo, Microsoft is straight up making, yeah, I know. As reported by The Guardian, Microsoft fired the pair in October 2024 after they organized a vigil for Palestinians killed in Gaza outside the company's headquarters in Redmond, Washington. Jesus. This isn't the first time BDS has protested Microsoft's alleged connections to Israeli military or security organizations. In 2020, they and other civil liberty groups... Them and other civil liberty groups spoke out against Microsoft's stake in AnyVision, an Israeli startup whose face recognition technology has been used at checkpoints and at border crossings between Israel and the West Bank. Microsoft later sold their stake and announced that they would exit the business of investing in facial recognition startups altogether. Well, that's nice. That's nice. BDS are now making the game's publisher a priority target in response to this January's allegations. You can read more about the boycott over on the BDS website. Rock, Paper, Shotgun reached out to Microsoft for comment. Microsoft knowingly provides Israel with technology, including artificial intelligence, that is deployed to facilitate grave human rights violations, war crimes, crimes against humanity, including apartheid, as well as genocide. In light of the International Court of Justice's legally binding rulings to prevent Israel's plausible genocide in Gaza, as well as its July 19th advisory opinion affirming Israel's illegal occupation and apartheid system, Microsoft has failed its corporate obligation to prevent genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. Microsoft, as well as its board of directors and executive, may face criminal liability for this complicity. I should probably reach out to them. I heard it's completely free not to house the Israeli army's target list. Whoa, that's so crazy, Foul. It's free for you to not do that? That's crazy. I don't know if I believe that. But it's free, but like, what if I could make more money? You know what I mean? By doing that. Lame ass motherfuckers. Speaking of this bullshit. So, and then apparently, no, I closed something I didn't want to close. Boop. Apparently this is also the same, recently, a Microsoft employee disrupts the 50th anniversary and calls the AI boss a war profiteer. Shame on you, employee Ibtel Abusad, speaking directly to Microsoft AI CEO Mustafa Suleiman. You are a war profiteer. Stop using AI for genocide. Stop using AI for genocide in our region. You have blood on your hands. All of Microsoft has blood on its hands. How dare you celebrate when Microsoft is killing children? Shame.
50,000 people have died, and Microsoft started this genocide in our
Sing it.
region.
Thank you for your protest, I hear you.
You're serious, and you know about this, Mustafa.
I hear your protest, thank you.
Shame on you! Good for her, bitch. That is a scary thing to do. She sent an email to a number of email distribution lists that contain hundreds or thousands of Microsoft employees. As you might have just seen on the live stream or witnessed in person, I disrupted the speech of Microsoft AI CEO Mustafa Suleyman during the highly anticipated 50th anniversary celebration. Here's why. My name is Ibtihal, and for the past 3.5 years, I've been a software engineer on Microsoft's AI platform org. I spoke up today because after learning that my org was powering the genocide of my people in Palestine, I saw no other moral choice. This is especially true when I've witnessed how Microsoft has tried to quell and suppress any dissent from my coworkers who tried to raise this issue. For the past year and a half, oh my God, thank you for the reminder of the stretch. Ugh, okay. For the past year and a half, our Arab, Palestinian, and Muslim community at Microsoft has been silenced, intimidated, harassed, and doxxed with impunity from Microsoft. Attempts at speaking up at best fell on deaf ears, and at worst led to the firing of 2 employees for simply holding a vigil. There was simply no other way to make our voices heard. I've come here to restore some balance. What's up, Burrow? What's up, Burrow? We have turned the push-ups off because I have a fucked up shoulder right now, and I can't even lift my back and shoulders. So we have to wait because I can't. I paused them on my birthday because I didn't feel like getting sweaty before I had to get ready. But then I went to the gym 2 days ago and something is fucked up. So we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait. Gay baby jail. They're in jail. The people love I know they love the push-ups. 0 burpees. For the past 1.5 years, I've witnessed the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people by Israel. I've seen unspeakable suffering amidst Israel's mass human rights violations, indiscriminate carpet bombings, the targeting of hospitals and schools, and the continuation of an apartheid state, all of which have been condemned globally by the UN, ICC, and ICJ, and numerous human rights organizations. The images of innocent children covered in ash and blood, the wails of mourning parents, and destruction of entire families and communities have forever fractured me. She has written a lot. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm really, really grateful that she stepped up. It's very frustrating that in these instances, it's almost always the water bottle was the linchpin holding her shoulder. Yeah, once I lost my water bottle, my shoulders just fucking cracked. It's really frustrating that it almost always has to be marginalized folks and women who put themselves in these scenarios and put themselves out there. You know, in a perfect world, this would be men who are in positions of power who don't have to worry about what happens if they stand up or you know, speak out, because either they know that they're too high up at a company to potentially lose their job, or that they're sitting on enough, you know, savings to afford to lose their job. But as it is all too often the case, it is often women and people of color and other marginalized folks who step into this protest role, and that puts their necks out there. She also gives details. I link the article in the Discord if folks want to read. Thank you so much. Harpy, can you drop it in here too, please? And I'll pin it. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, listen, I grew up with Xbox. I play Xbox games, prefer to play games on an Xbox because of the controller. All of that stuff, it's just, you know, I will cancel my Xbox fucking, wait, hello, hold on. Thursday to 3 to 5, okay. Hold on 1 second. That works. I can do 3. Setting up an interview for a piece I'm working on with Rolling Stone. So just add it to the list of things. Thank you so much, Harpy. Let me pin that to the top. Appreciate you. Microsoft hate is always morally correct. And then just to like add to it, Microsoft has created an AI generated version of Quake. Here's the things that I'll take things nobody asked for or wants for 1,000, please, Alex. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Microsoft's Muse AI model. This is so disgusting. Yes, a new piece is incoming. I actually have a piece currently in edits. And then I have a piece that is I have to do an interview for it later this week with a very, very popular person in this space. My former, or I guess he's not my realtor because he's not the person who found me the apartment. But very funny that he is currently texting me, flaming that group.
I don't believe in the glorification of murder. I do believe in the empowerment of women.
Thank you so much for the sub, Angry Bearded Artem. Microsoft has created an AI generated version of Quake. Microsoft's Muse AI model is now available as an AI-generated Quake 2 tech demo. Microsoft unveiled... God, these guys are such losers. Okay, so go to it. Enjoy your time out. Enjoy your time out. Goodbye. Goodbye. Microsoft unveiled its Xbox AI era earlier this year. With a new Muse AI model that can generate gameplay. Like, my boyfriend sent me this earlier today. It's a tweet from an account called Peter Oki. Oh, poor baby. Do you need the robot to make you pictures? Yeah. Do you need the Bobot to write you essay too? Yeah, you can't do it. You're a moron. You need ChatGPT to fuck your wife. It's like when all of the people that the usual suspects, the exact people who you would expect, were like posting the Studio Ghibli AI things, and it was just like, why don't you tell me that you are a dripless fucking loser who can't make anything? And is so frustrated that you don't, like, listen, I don't have artistic ability like drawing. I can kind of like copy something that I'm looking at, but I know that I'm not an artist. Like, I can't make things with my hands. I'm a writer. The closest I get to art, like creating art, is like building in The Sims. Like, I can't, like, I'm good with my eye. I'm good at existing things in front of me and like making those things into like things like interior design or putting together clothes, like fashion. Putting together outfits based on things that I already bought, you know? I can't make things. You have the paid version of ChatGPT? You didn't know that was a perk? Well, Destiny, now you do. Yeah, it's also just like AI art is taking things. Yes, that too. It makes me feel a little sick when I look at them. AI art is taking things that already exist and it's, you know, running it through a blender and shitting out whatever blend of fucking ridiculousness comes out of that. It's pulling from existing art. In some cases, it's obviously one-to-one copying like one art style like Studio Ghibli. In other cases, it's just doing things like hodgepodging stuff together. In the sense with Muse, and it's kind of one of those things where it's just, so far we've only seen it like essentially just like is there footage of this AI generated? Yeah, I think there is. It's right here.
All right, so it looks like I'm playing a real version of Quake 2 here right now, but I'm not. It's actually an AI generated version of Quake 2 running in the browser. This is Microsoft's Copilot gaming experience, which has been based upon its Muse AI model. Microsoft announced this like a month back, and they kind of positioned it as a research project. But look, right now I'm running around in this AI generated version of Quake 2, blasting things. And it's all AI generated. This is not like the game running in the browser. This is literally Microsoft is generating this on the fly. It's just a tech demo right now, but you can play around with it if you have Copilot Pro, which is a $20 per month subscription.
If you have a $20 a month subscription to burn down the fucking Amazon so you could ape a game that already exists, you can play it. You can play it. If you have a monthly sub to further increasing the fucking CO2 levels in the country so that you can make you and your lobotomized wife look like you're in a Studio Ghibli movie, you can play this too. Excuse me. It's just so dumb. It's like people are like, oh, AI makes art accessible. Art is inaccessible for a reason. because there are geniuses who can make these things. It's like you being like, I learned how to do open heart surgery through AI and now I should be able to do it on people. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You absolute fucking dripless fucking losers. I don't sit around acting like I can all of a sudden make a video game. I don't know how to fucking code. I don't know how to code. I can write about video games. I can do great interviews. I can talk about the culture around video games. Those are my strengths. I don't look at a program and go, oh my God, but this means every single time that I've ever felt like I wasn't good enough, I can erase that. I can fix it. No, bitch, you're still not good enough. Just because you paid $20 a month for some Bleeber AI fucking account does not mean you were good enough. You're still a fucking loser. You're still a loser who can't make shit. And there's plenty of us out there who can admit to that and can come by it fucking honestly. Thank you. My art, they made a shit 15-second video of a man screaming while his ear dissolves in the background. It's like, I'm an artist now. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not. You're not an artist. You went, me, cat on the computer meme, and it shit something out, and then you posted it all over your X account because you pay for it, and you want to get some engagement. And you were like, look, it's me and my wife when she's drinking wine, except now we look like we're in a video game. Puh. That's how I feel about that. I shouldn't have backwashed so aggressively in my own drink. Drink it up. Gamer girl backwash. The Quake 2 level is very basic and includes blurry enemies and interactions, and Microsoft is limiting the amount of time you can even play this tech demo. How about you just make it so that no one can ever play it and we blow it up? Nuh-uh, I cook my own meal by using McDonald's as a tool. Yes, the energy consumption. The energy consumption is terrible on these things. That's something that we've talked about in chat before, and it's a great point that Kingpin brings up. Like, the energy consumption for these kinds of things is crazy. Let's get an idea. Okay, how much energy does generating AI Studio Ghibli images cost? How about this? 1 million AI images is water for 2,000 people. It's costing the planet more than you think. Can y'all please chill on generating images? This is insane. Our team needs sleep, Sam Altman. Days later, he said on the same channel that 1 million users had signed up for ChatGPT in an hour. Some critics have argued that it counts as infringement, the AI stuff, but where's the... The International Energy Agency said that a single ChatGPT query submitted by a user requires 10 times the amount of electricity as a Google search. Ten times the amount of energy as a Google search because you don't want to type up a fucking email. There are writers you can hire who will do your writing for your socials, your da-da-da, and you're not going to be, you know, contributing to the rapid heat death of our fucking planet. A study by researchers at Carnegie Mellon University in the United States and the machine learning platform Hugging Face found in 2024 that generating 1,000 images using several generative AI tools requires about 2.907 kilowatt hours on average. That means that producing a single photo with generative AI can consume as much energy as fully charging an average smartphone, though this may vary depending on the capabilities and computing power required by the generative AI tool. The energy required to generate text is typically less. What the fuck? A study by the University of California, Riverside in the US found that a 100-word email, a 100-word email, Let's just, okay, a 100-word email. Hi.
I don't believe in the glorification of murder. I do
Thank
believe
you so much for
in
this,
the empowerment of women.
Okay, so let's put this into perspective. Let's do a word count typing. Word count. Okay, we're going to do this in a second, but I don't want it to start. Does it have like a timer? We'll do it in a second. So, A 100-word email generated by an AI chatbot using ChatGPT's GPT-4 model requires 0.14 kilowatts an hour. That is enough electricity to power an LED light bulb, and it is also a water bottle's worth of water. So, here we go. Someone set a timer. To whom it may concern. My name is Alyssa Mercante, and I am writing this email to tell you that AI is a piece of dog shit that proves that people
I don't
have
believe
no
in the
talent,
glorification
and
of
they
murder.
are willing to
I do
burn
believe
down
in the
entire
empowerment
planet
of
around
women.
them in order to feel like they are capable of making something when they are not. I hope you reconsider using AI to write emails, make art, or do anything else that a human can do to ensure that we don't burn down the planet so we can make mediocre shit. Leave the writing to the writers, the art to the artists. We are at 105 words, couple of typos that I can easily fix. There you go. How long was that? How long was that? Thank you for the sub. It took me a minute. Was that even a minute? Was that even a minute? Like, come on. It's fucking dumb. For its accessibility, I have a question on YouTube. How do you see the value in AI long-term for its accessibility? I used to streamline information about my diet, finding the healthiest alternatives. So here's the thing. Like, I do use... Oh, IGN just gave The Last of Us Season 2 a 7. I don't really understand exactly the ways that AI can streamline information for you. I also, like, from an accessibility perspective, maybe I can understand if you have trouble reading or understanding stuff like that. But there's also the opportunity for you to, like, you know, get a dietitian to explain this to you. Or if you are really struggling with something, you know, see if you can get better at learning and understanding it or reading comprehension. I use AI for one thing. And I actually have never looked into how much energy it costs, because if it's really bad, I might just cancel it altogether. The one thing I have ever used AI for is transcription. I have an Otter AI account. It is something that it is something that makes my life a hell of a lot easier when I have hour-long interviews recorded on my phone and I have a very fast turnover for a story. I cannot afford to pay a transcriber. If I was in a situation where I could, I would. But Otter AI is the way that I transcribe my interviews. Now, I still have to go back through the recordings if I'm going to pull a sentence from something and make sure that that's exactly what they said. I'm not proud of using it. It is a necessity for me to get my work done on time, and considering I don't have the money to pay someone to transcribe it for me. I used to transcribe by hand. It takes a very, very, very long time. But is the transcription super accurate? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, there are legitimate uses, but the way we're just like, yeah. So I think, you know, finding legitimate uses for AI, like kind of what Huey's mentioning here. I don't know if you would consider my transcription legitimate. I don't care if it isn't, you know, like I have to admit that I am doing it because I don't have the time, money, or resources to transcribe it myself. But there are legitimate ways to use AI. It is not, you know, spitting out spitting out a Studio Ghibli version of your fucking gaping asshole. It's just not. Oh my god. Can you share potential questions ahead of the interview? I don't want to. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, this is great. So, training a single large language model can consume more electricity than hundreds of households use annually. The training phase alone for models like GPT-4 or Claude requires thousands of specialized GPUs running at full capacity for weeks or months. I don't know, guys. Call me crazy, but I feel like that's not good. There's software right now being rolled out to GPs in England so that doctors can transcribe their notes. That will be helpful. Yeah. I used to work for a contract transcription company. It sucks those jobs are going away because we live in a society where people need work to live, but it was a bad job that destroyed people's bodies with repetitive strain. Yeah. Transcription is exhausting because it's literally like press play, listen to a sentence, type it out, pause it. Like listen to a sentence, pause it, type it out, play, listen to it, and start to tape it. Is that exactly what he said? Was there an Like it takes forever. It takes forever. And you know, when I'm like flying to California for a game preview that's a day long, and I do an on-camera interview with the guys from Doom, and then I have to turn around and you know, write that piece on my fucking flight back. I don't have the time or even the capacity to be able to be like pause play, pause play, pause play. What do you say? Pause play for an hour-long interview. I just can't do it. Not ideal in either scenario. In contrast to that, there's an AI VTuber who's successful because the creator commissioned an artist for the model, has hired plus 20 people by now to make it all work, only takes a fraction of his RAM because he's a genius and uses Twitch chat as training data. There's no way around work. Interesting. Interesting. I don't really care what anyone rates The Last of Us Season 2. I've already written it off because Abby's not muscular. Well, the problem is I don't understand. The problem with these training AI language models and visual models is that for some strange fucking reason, they are not like obliged or obligated like legally to tell you what they're training them on in certain cases. Like they're purposefully obtuse about what they're training them on. Because, you know, it's existing shit that other people, humans, made and wrote. So, bummer, big time fucking bummer. All of this so that Microsoft can make a dookie AI version of Quake 2 that you can run on your fucking browser. Like, I don't care. They want it to be something that developers can use to prototype games. I do want to talk to developers and actually see, you know, what they think about this and if it's something that they would use. Yeah, Panzer, no muscles Abby equals a 5 max. We would get copyright striked. They found Stormfront was one of its sources for early GPT. Great, so it's also a fucking fascist. Anyway, AI stuff like this sucks ass. We hate it. Thanks, I hate it. This is the biggest news probably that came out of like the weekend because it happened on Friday. Also, like, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I'm living for this nail color, and I'm not sure I'm not being shady at all. I love this nail color. I don't know if they did this on purpose because it's matching everything behind them. Is that Megan? That could be Megan. That could be Megan's hands. So do you guys understand the tariff situation? Does anyone need it explained? Now, spoiler, I will be having a story coming out, pretty soon on Rolling Stone, all good, about this, just kind of trying to explain it to people and have them understand like why these tariffs affect so many things aside from just, you know, cars. But if you guys don't fully understand the tariffs, I did so much research for this story that's coming out in the next day or so, and I have now learned way more about tariffs than I'd like to, because I would like to be that meme from High School Musical where it's like me when I don't know anything about tariffs. I would like to go back to that mindset, but you know, it's important that we know these things. It's very important that we know these things. Does anyone not understand the tariffs? And does anyone need an explanation of what's going on? Because I would very, very happily supply that for you because it's very confusing. Hyperfixation is a fun ADHD power. Yeah, it was, this weekend was me like, and then like yelling over my shoulder to my boyfriend while he's building something in Minecraft. And I'm like, did you know that the tariffs? And he's like, okay, honey. Okay, baby. It's time for bed, Grandpa. So, a little bit of background that you guys may not remember. This is also going to be in the piece. You need a bit of explanation of the tariffs. So, tariffs are basically taxes on goods that come into the country. Anything imported, right? And the majority, thank you so much, Michael, I got you. The majority of the reason why tariffs are put into place is kind of twofold. One is to help generate revenue for a country. You could just be like, okay, well, look, we're a little low. The coffers are a little empty. And maybe we should up our tariffs a bit because it kind of feels like we could be getting more money out of XYZ. The other reason why tariffs are enacted or put in place is to try and promote more domestic manufacturing, because you can turn around and tell, you know, see that consumers are frustrated. Here's the other thing that you need to know before I get into it. Almost all of the time, tariffs, the cost of tariffs trickle down to the consumer. What a company will do is they'll be like, oh, now it's costing us, $40 more for us to send things into the U.S. because we're being taxed on the shipment in. So we're just going to increase the product that we're selling's price by $40. So it's a $60 Xbox controller, third-party Xbox controller, and it's made in China, and it costs them $40 more to ship it into the US. Now it's a $100 Xbox controller, so that they're not eating any money. The problem with specifically electronics, and electronics like the Nintendo Switch 2 or other things like that, is that they are often sent back and forth in and out of the country multiple times during its production process. Now, I don't fully understand how those stages of the production process work. The importer pays the tariff. So the originating country doesn't get some kind of tax. It's a tax on the domestic importer. Thank you very much, Kingpin. So it's like a Best Buy. Best Buy would get taxed on, pulling Nintendo Switches in. And then Best Buy would call up Nintendo and be like, I'm not paying more money to get your fucking Switch. And then Nintendo goes, well, we're just going to increase the price. Just increase the price. I'm right. Yeah, Cambodia's getting hit. Yeah, I can't. And Cambodia is one of the countries that is, it is being used in the production of the Nintendo Switch, I'm pretty sure. So what happens with tariffs, especially with tariffs on electronics, is that, I'm just going to say that this is like a hypothetical because I don't fully understand the PEMDAS, the order of operations for how these things work. But let's say a motherboard for the Nintendo Switch 2 is made in Vietnam, which is where a lot of the Switch components are being made now. And that then has to get shipped into the US or wherever in order for them to solder it to the back, casing of the Nintendo Switch 2. Then the motherboard gets soldered in, and then they have to go send it back so that the wiring can get, threaded to connect everything, and then send it back so that the front plate can get put on, and then send it back so that the, magnetic Joy-Con controllers that now have like a special ability go back to Vietnam where they're made in Vietnam and then get sent back. So it's a lot of back and forth. That means that it's costing them money every time they're doing this, and they're getting tariff charges on it, I'm pretty sure. So it is a huge cost of production to do this kind of stuff. And now when Trump was president the first time around in 2019, he suggested putting tariffs on. Now I'm going to just open this up in another window because I don't want you guys to see the piece that I'm in the middle of working on, because I'm sure Rolling Stone would be like, hello, please don't show them the thing that you're in the middle of doing for our website. But I will show you, where is it? Dove vai, vai. Okay, so this is the thing that I was thinking about. So in 2019, during his first term, Trump tried to do tariffs like this before. He announced tariffs for a lot of consumer. Oh, this isn't going to work. I can't look at it that way. He announced tariffs on a lot of major consumer goods like iPhones, video game consoles, and laptops. Like, he basically wanted to extend tariffs on all of the components that go into that. And this is 2019. It geeked out so many of the big tech companies that Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo released a joint statement back in 2019, essentially saying, like, if you do this, consumers are going to pay $840 million more than they would have if you didn't have it. And that was like, it wasn't just Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft. Apple was freaking out. A lot of these places were bugging out, right? And because Trump is someone who does, swift knee-jerk reactions, he decided to offer the chance to, like, I don't want to pay for this. Sorry, New York Times. He reached a deal with China and delayed the tariffs back in 2019, and then he came to a secondary conclusion. It was also very confusing at the time, but that he would offer exclusions for certain consumer products, and this is again back in 2019. So the idea was that you could apply to be excluded from this tariff so that you would not then, the cost would not then trickle down to your potential customers. And it confused the hell out of people. And I'm pretty sure what happened was he didn't do most of it. Like, he didn't do most of these tariffs. But he came back again in this version of his presidency, and said that he was gonna do some big tariffs. Now, what's very interesting is back when this first threat of tariffs happened in 2019, Nintendo, again, this is 2019. Let me turn off my ad block. Nintendo decided to shift some of its Switch console production out of China. And it did that because it had a feeling that these things, that the tariffs, if they came into place, it would fuck them. So they started shifting from China, excuse me, from China to Vietnam and Cambodia to do most of their critical, like to source most of their critical components for their Switch. They decided to shift from China, which again, even back then, Trump had a hard on for China. China, it's unfair. Even back then, Trump had a hard on for China, and Nintendo was like, we're gonna have to switch this up somehow, because it's like, we'll just move it to Vietnam and Cambodia where the tariffs aren't as bad, and we'll make our stuff there. Except Trump announced these crazy reciprocal tariffs on my birthday last week, Liberation Day, LOL, that include a 46% tariff on Vietnam and a 49% tariff on Cambodia. So there's incredibly high tariffs on both of those countries now that Nintendo switched a lot of its production to back in 2019 before it was even making the Nintendo Switch 2. And there's another problem. Remember what I was telling you about how one of the arguments for tariffs is to try and promote more domestic production? Oh, well, listen, if we make it so expensive for us to get, items from outside of the country, then we should hopefully, this should hopefully promote organizations that already, exist here to start making stuff, domestically. But the problem with that is that's just not something you can do overnight. You can't enact a sweeping tariff and expect Nintendo to all of a sudden move its operations to the US. And as Daniel Ahmad said, and you guys probably know Daniel Ahmad, you probably recognize his account, his screen name or whatever, that like image and stuff like that. He is a video game market analyst and director of research and insights at Nico Partners. And as he points out, Nintendo would need to spend billions to open a factory in the US. Billions. Because there's not one now. It'd probably take 4 to 5 years to complete, he says, not to mention the time and cost to rebuild supply chain infrastructure and source components, which would be subject to tariffs because they're made outside the US. So you would still have to get pieces of the Nintendo Switch from outside the US. They'd then need to find, train, and pay employees to operate the factory. Nintendo would have to pay each worker about 10 to 15 times more than they would pay for a worker in Vietnam. Then, after you add up the initial capital expenditure, labor costs, supply chain costs, operational costs, etc., you'd be able to buy a US manufactured Nintendo Switch 2 in 5 years for way more than $450. And the kicker is that by the time you've done all of this, the US will have a new president who most likely removes all the reciprocal tariffs anyway. So there's no reasonable way to do this that will not incur more costs on the consumer. And it's not just video game consoles. It's hardware in general. Headsets, controllers, all of this shit. And so because of these tariffs, the Nintendo Switch Direct is happening at the same time that Trump is announcing the reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd, right? And according to Nintendo, the president of Nintendo of America, Doug Bowser, he told The Verge that, we had not factored like tariffs into the price of the Nintendo Switch. It was just going to be that price. That's what it cost us, this, that, and the other thing. But now that there's new tariffs, we need he's basically saying the news is fresh. We need to assess what the impact might be. And that's why on April 2nd, while Trump was announcing all these reciprocal tariffs and Nintendo was announcing the Nintendo Switch 2, the initial promise, again, because I don't think they expected Trump to be announcing the tariffs while they're, you know, around when the Switch was happening, the Switch announcement was happening, nor do I think they expected them to be so incredibly asinine and seemingly arbitrary, because it does seem like I mean, you've seen that it looks like they just used a random generator to pick up islands that, like, have no human on them that they've enacted tariffs on. That's the other thing I'm going to talk about in a second, Shaggy, as well, and that's also in my piece for Rolling Stone. They took the tariffs into account. They obviously did not expect the tariffs to be as high as they are, and they did not expect them to be dropping when the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement was happening or around the same time. So Nintendo on April 4th, so the Switch 2 announcement happens on April 2nd. Happy birthday to me. If you want to donate a coffee or a beer for my birthday, the link is right there. Nintendo on April 4th, 2 days after the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, was like, we're delaying the pre-orders. And the pre-orders were supposed to start this Wednesday, the 9th. They were like, we literally don't know, like, how much this is going to cost us to bring into the country and to make. So we're certainly not going to charge people. We're certainly not going to tell people buy it at $450 right now. Because it might be $500. It might be $550. It might be $600 thanks to these fucking tariffs. We want to make sure that this is a device that is approachable, that consumers will see as part of their overall entertainment experience and will understand that it has longevity. All of those factors go into consideration of the price. The game is so big. He's talking about Nintendo, about the new Mario Party or Mario Kart, whatever. This is crazy. It will update pre-order timing at a later date, but the console is still supposed to come out on June 5th. Oh, Nintendo will never sell hardware at a loss. Nintendo will never sell hardware at a loss. It's Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't discount shit. Approachable at $500 and $90 games. He got a set on it. Well, he is Bowser after all. But as Shaggy also says in the chat, too many thoughts about this. Oh, Jake, drop them, baby, drop them. As Shaggy also says in the chat, I'm not going to get into this too much because this is in my piece coming out from Rolling Stone, with Rolling Stone. Tariffs are going to fucking kill the board game industry too. We don't need to watch this now, but good video using historic example of how, how long is it? 17 minutes. Okay, maybe. This is the same issue with tariffs, the same issue with the board game industry. Tariffs are going to fuck this up too. And it's also because of components, and most of the components for board game, tabletop games are made in China. And this is a great kind of breakdown of why this is bad. So this is Steve Jackson Games. Steve Jackson Games has been making tabletop games since 1980. Not your board games. Yes, Michael. I played the Switch 2 last week and had fun, but it's harder than ever to participate in consumerism. Extremely depressing economic reality. Yeah, I know. You were in New York last week? On April 5th, a 54% tariff goes into effect on a wide range of goods imported from China. So again, this is the CEO of Steve Jackson Games, who has been making tabletop games for the last 45 years. At Steve Jackson Games, for those of us who create board games, this is not just a policy change, it's a seismic shift. I can imagine a lot of Kickstarters. Yes, Michael, that is exactly what I was going to say next. Thank you so much, Michael. That's a great point. A lot of Kickstarters that haven't been fulfilled yet because so many tabletop games are funded by... Wait, what? Oh my god, sorry. Someone's messaging me something very interesting. Oh my god. Anyway, we are actively assessing what this means for our products, our pricing, and our future plans. We do know that we can't absorb this kind of cost increase without raising prices. We've done our best over the past few years to shield players and retailers from the full brunt of raising freight costs and other increases, but this new tax changes the equation entirely. And this is a great breakdown for people who are a little bit like math stupid like I am. Here are the numbers. A product we might have manufactured in China for $3 last year could now cost $4.62 before we even ship it across the ocean. Add freight, warehousing, fulfillment, and distribution margins, and that once $25 game becomes a $40 product. That's not a luxury upcharge, it's survival math. Some people ask, why not manufacture in the US? I wish we could. But the infrastructure to support full-scale board game production, specialty dice making, die cutting, custom plastic, and wood components doesn't meaningfully exist here yet. I've gotten quotes. I've talked to factories. Even when the willingness is there, the equipment, labor, and timelines simply aren't. And now this is a company, a major company, that has been making these games. But as Michael in the YouTube chat pointed out, the huge issue as well has to do with there are so many smaller TTRPG makers that function and build their games based completely off of Kickstarter campaigns. And if they've done, and they do all the math, right? They go and they speak to, you know, production companies in terms of like, how much will it cost us for the die? How much will it cost us for the figurines? How much will it cost us to get the board itself made? You know, how much will it cost us to print the paper that has the rules on it, or the paper that you'll have to keep track of things on? They do all of that stuff. They get a ballpark, and then they run a Kickstarter based on what they're told in order for them to not only, you know, get enough money for them to produce the product, but also ship the product across the world, you know, ramp up production, all of that stuff. Now this tariff goes into place, and all of the prices of everything, of producing everything, jumps up, which means Kickstarter, maybe in some cases fully backed Kickstarter TTRPG games, now cannot make these games, even though they had set a goal, they met that goal, and they were getting ready to ramp up production or start production. Now they can't do it because that goal is probably hundreds of thousands of dollars behind what will actually cost them now with these tariffs. It's really bad. And the board game industry is an industry that is upheld almost entirely by its players, in the sense that, like, you are not going to get massive advertisement campaigns from board game companies, and they're not going to get, you know, Twitch brand deals that helps put more eyes on them. You understand, or you hear about a tabletop game because of someone in the tabletop game community and the few sites that actually write about it. But it is not something that is a like incredibly like lucrative billion-dollar organization. It already has been struggling, and now this is going to like flatten it. It's no good. It's bad. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. We don't like that. We don't like that. Okay. So the last thing I want to touch on before I play some Marvel Rivals. Yes, we're going to play some Marvel Rivals. Yes, I'm going to try and play ranked. I am not playing ranked. I'm playing most of my ranked. I play all of my ranked on Xbox. So this is just going to be like us just sticking around and trying to see how high we can get, and hopefully it means I'm not gonna fucking crash the fuck out like I have been playing ranked. The shipping costs went kinda insane mode since 2020. $1,000 shipping containers are like 4.55K. They never rebalanced out of COVID. Damn, that's a great point. COVID shipping spikes nearly crippled several small companies. Yep. Okay, on a lighter note, but also a silly note, a stupid note, I plan on writing about this for my Patreon probably later today after we're done streaming. I'm really interested in how much the Minecraft movie is like a cynical post-irony kind of movie that is literally just like a 90-minute meme. But I am laughing incredibly hard about what's happening in movie theaters. So essentially, my mother's calling me. Hang on, you guys want to laugh?
Living room is.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, what you doing?
I'm streaming.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. Want me to call you after?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call you after.
All
right, bye. She wants to talk about the apartment, I'm guessing. What's going on is, yeah, meta cringe. Yeah, is that. Okay, apparently I just started playing Minecraft unrelated to the movie a couple of weeks ago because my boyfriend and I find it to be like a really like nice way for us to sit and play a game together that doesn't require me screaming and yelling, because like we were going back and forth in
we don't want you around if you're gonna be a cunt.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, as soon as I talk to my mom, it pops off. Shane has been like building. He loves Minecraft. I mean, he is a landscape architect and designer. Like he loves to. Yes, I know. If we play Split Fiction, I'm gonna kill him. But no, it'll be good. It feels made by committee, lowest bar stuff. Kids deserve better. But kids are stupid, and kids, as we have now learned time and time again, these kids are illiterate and they're dumb. So this is what's gonna make them laugh. Now, am I still laughing very hard at people reacting to this chicken jockey thing in the movie? Yes. A lot of the movie is like, I'm Steve. This is a mine. You have to craft. Haha. I did not know about the chicken jockey. I have been playing Minecraft with Shane for a couple of weeks now. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm not in the Reddit. I don't know anything about it. But apparently there's these little zombie guys. Shane calls them zombos. All the zombos. There's zombos, skellies. I don't know. He calls them I don't know if that's what they're actually called. But, like, there's these little zombo guys, and they're, like, fucking ankle biters. They really hurt. You don't see them a lot. And apparently you can... Sometimes they're on the back of chickens in Minecraft. I've never seen it. And it's called a chicken jockey. So this is the reactions that have been happening in movie theaters around the United States to people, to this, like, very obvious, like, pandering. Now, I am laughing at the screaming. I need to be honest with you.
Smurf Village, every Smurf has a job.
Like, they're just screaming the whole time. I need the chicken jockey. I need the chicken jockey video. Apparently, they are just screaming throughout the entire movie.
Scene one. You want me to fight the chicken? It's a fight to the death, kid!
Why? Again, the whole cinema repeated Flint and Steel, I am Steve, and fucking erupted into hooting and hollering and applause after all basically yelling chicken jockey. Genuinely aberrant film and an insult to the art form itself, but the funniest fucking theater experience I have ever had. Do not throw popcorn at the scene during the chicken jockey moment. What was this? Was this, oh, it was a shitpost? I'm trying to, like, apparently they're kicking people out of theaters. Like,
Chicken
Okay, Snitch.
the cops came. The cops came. Also, like, this is just so, like, they're not even fucking, like, watching the movie. They're watching their phones. Like, I find it fascinating. Apparently, this is one from the outside of the theater. I don't know. Is chicken jockey a thing already in Minecraft? I mean, there's, like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. We know the chicken jockey is epic, but please don't throw popcorn or soft drinks at the screen. Maybe I need to text. Also, are you guys writing about this Minecraft chicken jockey thing? Question mark. I just texted Rolling Stone. I'm like, do you want someone to cover this? Because, boy, I'm going to write about it for my piece, for my Patreon, but, you know. But But like, is chicken jockey something that people say in the game? Like, is that like a known thing? Like, did they call it a chicken jockey? Oh, look, they're getting DMCA takedown. People are going crazy over the new Minecraft movie like it's Avengers Endgame. Chicken jockey is the new on your left. I don't know. I think this is why I'm saying we live in like a post-irony world. Like it's not even funny. You're making it funny by talking about how shitty it is, or like pointing out how obtuse and pandery and dumb it is. And now it's becoming like famous. I don't know. Oh, Shane's gonna be out of work early. So I want to write about it. I really do. Chicken jockey. I mean, at the end of the day, you know that this is just a dedicated chicken jockey button. I'm screaming. You know that was the wildest theater experience of my life. Most of the audience were middle schoolers, and they would clap and hoot and holler whenever one of the meme lines was said or when they recognized something from the game. When Jack Black said chicken jockey, the theater erupted into sheer pandemonium. Kids were cheering, clapping, and jumping on the top of seats. Whenever Jack Black sang, the kids would get up and start dancing. They acted like this wasn't a movie but a rock concert. It was complete expression of a mix of genuine love for Minecraft and irony poisoning, and the result was pure chaos for 100 or so minutes. This is probably the proper way to see the film. But it's like, I think it... Chicken jockey recorded on a 3DS. I hope Jack Black feels... I mean, he probably feels great about betraying his best friend so that he can continue to be in bad video game movies. Because he's definitely printing money.
Chicken jockey! Yes! Yes! Oh my God!
So here's the thing, Panzer. I do think it is something that we should be unpacking, because I think it's such a prime example of where we are at as a culture. That like, this is a movie that was clearly made at the lowest brain cell level to pander to people about a video game. It's not even like an artistic expression, an artistic version of a video game. It's what if we put everything in Minecraft in a movie and said it loudly? And it's killing it with kids who can't read. That says so much about culture. Like, I don't know, hello. Okay. I'm going to put this video on really quick, and then we're going to swap over to play some Marvel Rivals. I just need to run and, it's 1:30. Yeah, the cats get a little bit of dry food right now, and I heard a knock on the door, which makes me think a package came. So I'm going to go check on that. I should be gone like 5 minutes max. I'm going to start this, and then are you down to hang out with me while we play some Rivals? Does that sound good? Are we down for Rivals? Do we want to play Rivals, or what do we think? Yes? Okay. I'll be right back. I'm bringing my phone with me. Behave yourselves.
Is there a simple cheat code that could fix the American economy?
Somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China.
Oh, this idea seems pretty simple. Just put a tax on foreign countries.
And, you know, I said to somebody that it's really the messenger. The messenger is important. I could have one man say, we're going to tax you 25%. And I could say another, listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%.
I mean, Americans pay tax, so why shouldn't those people pay tax to America? Foreign companies want to make stuff at home and sell it in America, they can, but they have to pay this tax. US President Donald Trump is a big fan of this idea. He thinks this would solve America's foreign debt problem.
1 year of this tax and we don't owe them anything.
Plus, it would bring back manufacturing jobs to America as companies try to avoid the taxes.
Well, you know what? They're going to make cars here.
And it can be used as a tool to make other countries do what you want them to, like crack down on immigration.
So we need help from Mexico. If Mexico doesn't give the help, that's okay. We're going to tariff their cars coming into the United States.
Trump has been attached to this idea of a tax.
A tariff, or whatever you call it.
Okay, let's call it a tariff because that's what it is. Trump has been attached to this idea for decades. During his first term in office, he played around a lot with tariffs, but never threw that 25% tariff on all Chinese goods. Now, as his second term begins, he's going all the way, throwing a tariff not only on China, but on Canada and Mexico as well.
We're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada.
Oh, and also the European Union?
We have a $350 billion deficit with the European Union. They treat us very, very badly, so they're going to be in for tariffs.
He's even talked about imposing a universal tariff on all goods imported into America. This, he says, will make America rich again. It will stop drugs coming into the country and balance the federal budget. Now, America and most Western countries have had extremely low tariffs for about 80 years. Nobody really remembers what they were like. And this makes it hard for economists who oppose Trump's plans, which is virtually all of the economists, to argue against him. But there's one American ally that has a more recent history of high tariffs and memories of what that is like to live with.
Tariff protection has been a generally accepted policy in Australia for nearly half a century now.
While most Western countries dropped their tariffs after World War II, Australia kept them in place into the 1990s. So what was that like? And what could it mean for America and the global economy if Donald Trump does something similar? Today, the new US president has pinned his economic policy on tariffs. He's relying on it to do all sorts of things, and he says it will not raise the cost of living for the people who elected him. But is that even possible? I'm Matt Bevan, and this is If You're Listening. So let's go back to a time when Australia was a tariff-rimmed fortress. In mid-1974, we were preparing to introduce colour television, and only 20 years after Americans got it.
Experience shows that colour is like a lot of other things. Once you've had it, you can't do without it. Once you've seen bits of Wimbledon or Raquel Welch in colour, it's very hard to go back from flesh to half-tone.
ABC reporter Peter Luck went out into George Street in Sydney to ask people a simple question.
If colour television sets cost $1,000, would you buy one?
I like it.
Very doubtful. It's $1,000.
Probably not if it was $1,000, no.
Literally nobody was keen. But this wasn't a hypothetical. Prime Minister Gough Whitlam had made an election promise to introduce colour TV. But the expectation was that the cheapest set available would cost consumers around $1,000, the equivalent of about 9 weeks' pay. It's like paying $12,000 in today's money for a 22-inch TV. This was more than twice as much as it cost to buy one in New York, London or Vancouver.
I wouldn't even buy one for $500-600. I lived in Canada for a while. I could get one there for about $350 Canadian.
It created a problem for the government. They'd promised something that nobody was going to be able to afford.
Well, I don't think the average person nowadays could afford it, really.
How do you feel?
Nah, I definitely wouldn't.
So what was going on here? Why were they so expensive? Well, you could find the answer around the corner from where Peter Luck was accosting Sydneysiders. Not on George Street, but on York Street at AWA Tower.
Few Australian companies can claim to have survived as long as AWA. The people who brought us the wireless and TV have been Australia's major electronics firm since 1913.
AWA's headquarters was, from the late 30s to the late 50s, the tallest building in Australia. The company inside thrived with the help of the Australian government, which thought having a domestic electronics industry was a good idea. Your 2025 capitalist brain might be asking why AWA needed help. If their radios and TVs were good, then surely people would buy them. Well, in manufacturing, the more you make of a thing, the cheaper the cost per item gets. And in the 1970s, Australia's population was just too small. Just 13 million people.
Well, okay, I like rigatoni because I like that it fills with the sauce. Sorry. Okay, we are gonna play some Marvel Rivals, and I promise, I'm not gonna crash out. she says right before crashing out. I'm actually really excited because I'm getting so frustrated at how bad the ranking system is, and I will be writing about that for Digital Trends. Marvelous Monday. I hope this works. It's time to play the... Wait, let's do it. Okay.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Do it again.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Fuck yeah. All right, it's time to play the game, guys. It's time to play the fucking game. Yeah, but is it the Disco Elysium team or is it like a whole nother team entirely? All right, guys. It's time to play the game. Now, I have not been on here for quite some time. I play Rivals on my Xbox, which is where I have been getting increasingly frustrated with how terrible the ranking system is and how terrible all my teammates are. So hopefully this goes better than that, because I don't even know what my rank is or if I can play ranked. But I think it is. Wow. Oh, I was in bronze. Okay, cool. Oh, dude, we're gonna rank easy then, brother. We're gonna rank easy. So, mind you, remember, most of my games are played on Xbox. Do I have things, or are you just telling me that I will get them? I did that just before the Yeah, I mean, I'm very frustrated with how ranking and everything works. And I'm playing it on Xbox all the time and getting madder and madder because I went from Diamond 1 to Plat 3. And I'm just like... Diamond 1 to Plat 1, I think. And I'm just like... I'm angry. I'm angry about it. I love how long it takes to get in a game. What are we doing? What are we doing, Netties?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Alright, well, we have insta-locking fucking
We are Cloak
DPS.
and Dagger.
Not a surprise.
We are hope and fear.
They're busy working on new boob tech.
In darkness.
What do we got?
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
3 DPS.
Stay strong.
Gotta love it. Here's my other healer.
We thought you were a goner after the vampires caught us by the Queensboro Bridge.
Oh, me too.
Is the audio all right, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Save the day. Morbius.
No way.
Things got weirder from there. I'll tell you about it sometime.
So this is my main.
The battle starts in 5.
I've been starting to flex
4,
more. So
3,
this is my best
2,
character.
1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Too far up.
That's the stuff.
Fall back and regroup. Let's take a step back.
Love battlefield medicine.
That's a yes.
You fucking idiot.
Let's pop back up.
Are you guys?
Oh, did you see that?
Can hear me and the game.
Just keep
Fucking
going.
idiots. Just immediately push. Push too hard. They cap the point right away. Right away. Daddy, chill.
Let's take a step back.
Oh my god, they're fighting it? Okay. Go ahead, Jeff, go. Jeff, go.
Timely aid.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Lights out.
My time to shine. I'll get you next time. So cold.
Jeff, give me, Jeff.
Stop that vehicle.
You and me, Jeff. Me and Jeff love each other.
Fall back and regroup.
Who tank on D? Please don't be stupid.
Let's take a step back.
Why are we running triple DPS on defense and the one tank we're running is a fucking dive tank?
That's better.
They made it halfway! Stop them! Better stop that vehicle!
Fear Magneto!
I'm not gonna be able to pump out enough heals. You guys are already watching how mad I get at this game.
Over here!
Tandy needs help.
Oh shit!
You need the power.
There's still a chance to stop them!
0 and 4, 0
Let's
and
get
3.
into some good trouble.
Iron Man swap.
Someone
God,
scratch
they're
my
fucking
back.
terrible. I hate people. I hate everyone. I hate this fucking game. What makes you think it's a good idea for you to stay as DPS and you don't have a single fucking kill? When we're getting run down, they're just walking us down because there's absolutely no one getting any ticks and
Now
there's no
might be a good
protection.
time to stop them.
Fucking selling.
Lights out. Let's pop back up under their noses.
That put a spring in my step.
Fucking idiot Iron Man. What an idiot.
Lights out.
My time to shine. Better stop that vehicle! You owe me one.
Oh my god, did he finally swap? Oh my god, thank god. Why would you put your relay there? Why would you put your relay there?
Lights out.
Why would a man be there? I know I'm in bronze, but Jesus Christ. Recently learned that Dev Studio made PUBG. Yeah, I heard Inzor kind of is like fine.
See? I'm fucking helpful. 'Twas but a scratch.
No, Penny didn't get nerfed. Penny got buffed. Well, for the next season. Penny's getting buffed.
That's the boost I
Cap's
need.
getting a slight nerf.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Difference.
Lights out.
My
They're
time to
buffing
shine.
Iron Man, which is absolutely stupid because he's already OP. They're making his hitbox smaller. Hello? Like, it's already hard enough. Idiot.
See? I'm flocking down. That flocking hurts. Hey, Dee! Enjoy the amplifier!
Lights out.
Fuck it. Suck him off. Suck him off. Suck him off.
My time to shine.
Back from the brink,
You owe me
baby.
one. Us against the world!
Together to
All
victory!
back. All back, you Frodo.
That's the boost I needed. I'm holding.
Yeah, they're buffing Iron Man. I think it makes sense.
Us against the world! Destroy these monsters. Watch me
Voodoo isn't magnetic. The moon!
Shit, I'm in it, aren't I?
The wounds are gone. The moon haunts you! Say goodnight.
The light always comes back.
I heard people like, was this the one that didn't have any like gay people in it or gay relationships, or am I thinking of something else entirely? Let me know.
Hey, Dee!
Back up.
Enjoy the amplifier!
It gets pretty gay. That's
Been
good to
removed
know.
from play.
Back from the brink, baby! Good thinking, Thor!
my pain.
I'm not afraid of your damage.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
I'm ultimate sound!
Little pieces of key
Damage dagger. It's me, Damage Dagger.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
More bad guys. Just what we need.
Break this off.
The moon haunts you!
Sorry.
Enemy tag. Follow them. Let's take a step back.
Cool is that I know a couple of tricks with cloak and daggers. One of them is that you can animation cancel her reload. It can take a little while by swapping cloak. Also, her daggers ricochet, so you can sometimes
Let's take a step back.
See, I'm front edge. I'm taking damage. That was a little messed up.
Where's your taking damage? You're all the way up there, you done bitch?
Only 60 seconds left.
Together! Victory!
On your tail. Look out.
Go easy!
Let's get into some good trouble.
I don't have time, Shane. Stop sending me things.
Better stop that vehicle.
Did you see what I sent? Where did you send it? I'm
Down to 30 seconds.
Stand your ground.
I'm gonna have all of this last one.
Healing.
Why would I need healing? Until I fix things.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. The final 10 seconds gets the world.
I'm an easy target.
The current score is 0-2. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
What's full of Gen? What's full of Gen AI? The Inzoi shit?
Round 2, go! People are always afraid of Ty, but they just don't know him. Seconds before you attack. Get ready. Here's the deal, Spider friends. I need to get to the floating island.
Whatever bargain you think you've struck with Loki, he will betray you.
That's hardly your concern, Odin's son.
Asgard
This guy
is
is
my
fucking-
concern.
This
Then you
guy's
should
5
worry
and
about
fucking 12
Loki,
playing DPS.
not me.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We better test all you need to
5
do is
and
capture the
12.
mission area. Got it?
For combat.
Countless people die.
Look at her pushing up so long. You gotta love it.
Healing. Why would I need
So cold. Mike, our mission target is here. I feel like I'm being watched.
Ah, that's better.
Watch this spot.
Twas but a scratch.
Something doesn't feel right here.
I am
Get him.
vulnerable.
My time to shine. Everybody, we better test this out.
Why are you putting your dreads to your fucking...
I am barely harmed.
Rocket should always be hiding his, He's hiding his light things so they can get destroyed really easily.
My time to shine.
And it takes a while to cool down for them.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Heavenly fury.
Lights out.
Us against the world.
Punish him, punish him, punish him!
Lock in on this end.
Hey, Dee! Enjoy the amplifier!
Did you really think you could play God, little
You owe me one. We better test this out.
What a weird time to pop your old. God, this is so obviously
It is
bronze.
best to destroy these onks if there is time.
I am barely harmed.
Ready to unleash the life force.
There's Jenny, Iron It,
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
As if the winds themselves have been silenced.
Us against the world.
Hey Azim, thank you so much. It's such a beautiful spot. I'm so excited.
Hurricane
It's got like so much character, and the building is still small, like the original finishes from the late 1800s. It's just my dream.
Did we just put down a god? You see that? Someone said
soldiers,
this vehicle needs our escort. Track this enemy. Track this enemy.
That must be really humiliating.
Okay, I'm gonna adjust the game audio.
Now, a disappearing act.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Is that better? How's that? Let me know if that's better.
Did you really think you could play God? Strange beasts from Midgard's depths.
Okay, hold your horse. I'll deploy another beacon.
I'm taking
A boom of lightning from you.
Always been Asgard. Our adversaries gather.
The life force wants to heal you. Us against the world. The only split I want is an appetite.
Lights out. Suffer in the darkness.
My time to shine. Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Enjoy the amplifier!
Asgard, fear not, spiders.
We better test this out.
Better? Game to go even lower? Alright, I'll make the game a little lower, so hold on.
Dagger to the heart turns to anything.
We should not
Supernova!
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Enemy tag.
Call forth allies from the
My time to
depths.
shine.
Okay.
It's clear you're still worthy, Thor.
How's that? Is that better? Oh yeah, that's good. That's good advice.
Hurricane incoming!
You really went rabbit on
How's that, guys? How does that sound?
Just a little pleasure cruise, right?
Right, we should be able to win this now. Because all of a sudden Salem decided to start playing BDS, which makes me think they were throwing, or they're a one-trick. If you're going 7 and 12, and then all of a sudden now you're 18 and 16, I'm thinking that you were either throwing or you're a one-trick and can only play Storm. Which if that's the case, then play Storm off the rip, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, we're going in.
Lights out.
Bitch. How many heals do you guys think we did? What do you think?
3, 2, 2. Another epic victory! Big win!
What do we think? What do you think my heals were? I'm gonna guess. It was kind of shorter, maybe like 25. Oh wow, damn, it was a short match. I didn't do that many heals. I felt like I was doing a lot more. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Alright, run it back! And then I'm gonna go eat some food, and I'm gonna write this piece, I think. Is everyone going to insta-lock DPS, including myself? Maybe. Maybe! Look at how long this takes. What's going on? Hello?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I want the Moon Knights. You guys can watch me play Little Moon.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon. Khonshu has guided me this far. I trust him.
We're only running one.
They'll be coming in 30
One
seconds.
tank on D. I'll
Stay
swap
strong.
if I have to. Interesting choice to run a Black Widow. Not the Bronze Widow. Yeah, girl. Gotta head out. Thank you so much, Kingpin. I'm gonna get off soon too because I need to have lunch and stuff and then work on this story. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm getting close to Path to Partner. We don't have enough average viewers on stream. We're like just short. So I'm not exactly sure what the move will be for me to like try and get us there. But I would love to hit it. It'd be cool to be a partner.
There, ahead. I think Khonshu has his eye on you. Surrender your strength.
We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Khonshu has his
Widow,
eye on
that's
you.
your job. She can't hear me, but that's her job. Okay, she does seem to be at least looking at me.
Found
Not
one of
that
our
she can hit
targets.
me. Honk time.
All right, that feels better.
Better stop that vehicle.
Something here worth looking at.
Double KO.
I
Not
am
both
the light
healers.
in the dark. Found one of our targets.
I need heals.
Something here worth
I need
looking
heals.
at.
I need heals. I need heals. I need heals. Get away from me!
A little pick-me-up.
The just chatting stuff seems to do the best. Yeah?
Time to drain.
But I just feel like it's not... I'm still not hitting 75. Oh my god! Oh, I should not be allowed to play bronze. I'm smurfing. I'm smurfing. Well, I can't hit him really. Like, I cannot believe that we decided to decrease the fucking hitbox for a man like Iron Man. This guy, bro, he's so annoying.
Surrender your strength.
Fantastic! Hey, Dee! Enjoy the amplifier!
Found one of our targets. We can't let them
Where'd he
pass.
go? Alright, you guys ready?
Relay deployed!
It ain't cheap. Oh, who's hitting me?
New Moon Shadow. Found one of our targets.
You're welcome!
Time to drain.
Got it.
The moon haunts you.
Bitch!
Khonshu has his eye on you.
More bad guys!
Follow them.
You need their power. New Moon Shadow. Good
I think Amber Frost looks great. We talked about this on the last stream. I wish she like had a little bit more variety in her design compared to the. Can I get like 3 more of these little blonde bitches ass? I think her kit looks really cool. I think she's probably gonna feel super OP when she first launches, but there's no girl tank. They keep releasing the same white one. She looks like every other bitch. Don't come anywhere near me with that shit. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Get away. Get fucked. She looks fun though. I'm revived.
Rainbow stands with you. Only 60 seconds left.
On your toes. Here they come.
I'll patch you. Hey, T! Enjoy the amplifier!
More blonde, more thighs, more jiggle. Yeah, it's a bit excessive, but I am excited that she's like at least thick rather than being like really thin. Apparently, like the really aggressive right-wing people are like transvestigating her. It's just like, get a fucking. You guys are such losers. Get a life, bro.
Thanks.
Will I get the goon haunts you one more time?
Just a little longer.
Before.
Found one of our targets.
You're welcome.
Now, if this was a higher elo match, I would not be running a Moon Knight against 2 flying characters. I would swap to
the moon haunts you.
I would have swapped to like a Punisher. I can't believe I didn't get anyone. Get him off of me.
Found one of our targets. Could use some healing, Khonshu.
Welcome.
Needed that.
One shot. Excuse me, I'm coughing like a little kid. Whoa! No, we're not gonna let them get this in now. Are we gonna kill the float?
Time to join.
I didn't get healed! MS-2000's model was based on drag culture, but that requires them to realize X-Men is inherently a queer narrative, and well, they all can't read. Exactly. Jock too strong for women. Yeah. It's just really funny when they say stuff like that, because you look at like the people who peddle that kind of stuff, and you look like someone like Vara Dark, and you're like, girl, okay. Okay, Crimson Chin. Oh, Panzer, can you, is there any proof of that? That Sarah J is her body model? Because that would be really cool for me to confirm. How did we let them win? Alright, I'm probably gonna go Punisher now. I'm gonna go Call of Duty.
You need their power.
Hello, does anyone want to fucking heal me?
Feel the wrath of
Absolutely not. Oh, why'd she do it up here? Oh, this bitch.
Feel the wrath of the This is real firepower! They couldn't weather.
Back again? Great.
Supernova!
You need their power.
Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them.
Alright, you ready?
Khonshu has his eye on you.
This is real firepower!
The moon haunts you. All right, that feels better.
Goon haunts you.
Say good night. Good night.
Don't let them fucking take it. Thank you.
You can't hide from the light. Track this enemy.
Oh, I thought someone just, a rando said that based on their jerk-off habits and people ran with it without a source. What? The internet running with something without a source? Based on someone's goon habits? I don't know what you're talking about, Christy. I've never heard of anything like that happening. And honestly, I don't appreciate you peddling.
You think I'm afraid?
Against the world. Looking at.
I did not just take out 4 people with the goon haunts you for you guys to fucking shit the bed here.
Battlefield. Khonshu has his eye on you.
So the point with Moon Knight is to try and take the healers out every time. You better fucking heal me, bitches. Heal me.
Check this place out. Low on power. Need healing.
Absolutely not. So I'm gonna go around back here and I'm gonna try and get Rocket.
Surrender your strength. This
Like
was
that.
Khonshu's will.
And now he can't heal them anymore. down a healer. I'll try and get cloak as well. Fuck away from me.
Gone from sight.
Cloak is right there. Fuck. Poison DBI.
You failed.
That topped me off. Thanks.
Khonshu, watch over me.
Wow, wait. How did I miss that Black Widow is 19 and 2? Yeah, oh, my Rivals Rule 34 article, Rolling Stone, that's going to remain relevant for a very long time, I have
The
a
current
feeling.
score is 0-1.
My ex-boyfriend
Time to
asking
switch
me for
things
the
up,
login for my
including
Apple
which
ID
side you're on.
because he needs to use
You'll
the
need a
laptop that I
top-notch
gave
team
him.
to
So
win this
now
one.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
let's have some fun. Let's go fucking.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher.
I don't think I know. I don't know if I know the password for this.
Round 2.
You know a word I don't like? Nuance.
Did it work?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It's bugging out.
You got out of the astral plane?
I did.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's not for a
entirely
sketchy
certain
thing.
where I
He's a
got
good
out
guy.
to.
There's a lot
I
of
just
that
gave him
going
my
on.
old laptop.
Maybe Doom can sort it out.
You mean dudes?
But it's not letting me even
And they'll have
change
to
it.
sort each other out first.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
None of my business. No. I mean, I'm talking about it on stream, so 100% happy to discuss it more. But yeah, it's not anything. It's not anything sketchy. He's not my sketchy ex. My sketchy ex is my ex-husband.
Need some ranged firepower.
Looking for a new challenge.
This is just the stupidest character. Like, how is this even allowed? Like, look at how dumb this is. This is so stupid.
Bogey here.
Like, does it eventually even run out? Oh, shit. Get out of here. I'm in my spawn room. I wouldn't stand out here waiting for me if I were you.
You're not getting there fast enough.
Gotta take cover.
Now, if my ex-husband asked me for my Apple ID, I would say 911, police.
Bogey here. Enemy target
Bitch.
located.
He's one shot.
Enemy target
I need heals.
located.
Heal me! Heal me! Fucking idiots. As a Bastion made him offended a little. Yeah, but it's like, I feel like it's
They
even...
ain't seen nothing yet.
I feel like it's even more like brain off gameplay than Bastion.
Journey into mystery. Yes, the eye is correct.
Bastion means deserve to suffer. Uh-oh.
Need some ranged firepower.
I want this fucking dead.
Fantastic! Target down. Ha ha! Ha ha!
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Battlefield ready again.
How's this guy still here? God, get him out of here, bro.
Bogey here.
Heal me! Sorry. Sorry.
I'll meet my family, but not today.
What the hell? Alright, so here's the... Oh wait, he has another gun? What does his other gun do? I didn't even know this existed.
You're halfway there.
Wait, what? I don't play this guy at all. So my boyfriend's been trying to get me to like flex a little more because I'm a really bad habit of like digging myself into a hole where I can only play 3 characters.
It's clobbering time! I'm hunkering down.
fucking dork. Get out of here.
Only 60 seconds left.
Heals. Heals.
Pretty bad.
Us against the world.
Heals.
I unleash the Michelle power. I'm judge, jury, executioner.
Oh god, not the squirrels, not the squirrels, not the squirrels. Fuck! Oh, that's good to know. I didn't even know we
Judge,
had that.
jury, executioner. Board. Extended my deployment.
Instead, we have a cloak and dagger playing a damage cloak and dagger, and now we're not gonna win, even though we fucking stop these guys from getting anywhere.
Hit him harder.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Heal me. Oh my god! I'm sorry.
The final 10 seconds.
This is not over.
Idiots. Idiots.
Final score 0-2.
Dum-dums. Dum-dums. A lot of you. Okay. Let's try this again.
Well, you can't
Not the
expect
squirrels.
them all.
Docu-series about video game history. Game Changers. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I cannot find this password for the fucking life of me. Oh, that's cool. All right, this is my last one, guys, and then I gotta go work on this piece. But I do have a piece coming out on Rolling Stone soon.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Alright. I'm playing Moon Knight.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon. Camouflage is stupid. I want the enemy to see me
30 seconds
and
before
be
you attack.
afraid.
Get ready.
I know why I'm in this fight, but what made you crawl out from under your rock?
There are so many powerful souls here, and I have come to collect.
Hate to disappoint, Your Majesty, but on my watch, everybody lives.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not playing
All you
healer.
need to
I play
do is
healer all the
capture
time.
mission area. Got
I'm not
it?
doing it.
Doom has overreached, and we must correct him.
You sure those are bad guys?
Oh, they blew that up fast.
You need their power.
Whoa!
I still God is suffering.
Found one of our targets.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I still need you. Surrender your strength. Love battlefield medicine. Hey, check this place out. Something here worth looking at. Time to
The
drain.
mission area is yours.
I'm a way better Moon Knight than I am a Punisher. My
Well
two
done,
best
my
DPS are
son.
Moon Knight and Namor. What this way?
Hey, check this place out.
Just embrace the light.
Surrender your strength.
This guy's so annoying.
Found one of our targets.
Lock in on this enemy.
I'm an easy target. Khonshu has his eye on you.
I have become vulnerable.
Ready?
Time to drain.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
Word.
They'll be coming soon. Khonshu, protect us.
Double KO.
Vengeance is
fair,
all
brother.
right. That feels better.
Mission area.
fair.
Keep going.
Their power.
You owe me one.
The goon haunts you. Get off me, bro.
Gone from sight.
All right. What's the guess that we're getting on stack here? What's the stack, boys? What's the stack, boys?
You need their power.
Bring on the chaos.
This is the most autistic character to play. That's why I'm so good at it. Well, no, Penny Parker is, but. I need.
Low on power. Need healing.
Just right behind
We
you.
are
Low on power.
undefeatable.
Need healing.
Thank
All right,
you.
that feels better.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Tandy needs help.
Oh no! What got me from the side?
Crazy. Come on, Khonshu. Let me rest.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
New moon
I didn't mean to
shadow.
hit that. No, how are we letting them come back?
Let's get
Come
out of
back.
here.
Come back.
Khonshu voices we should retreat.
Come back.
Let's get out of here. Khonshu voices we should retreat. The moon is bright. Khonshu's hunt is about to begin.
Just let
Surrender
them
your
burn all their
strength.
rolls and they'll just get back in the game.
The moon
Judge, jury, execute.
shrouded by moonlight.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
You need their power. Love battlefield medicine.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
That's it. The goon haunts you, baby. It haunts you. Get healing. Gets healing, dies instantly. Oops. Oopies. Hey, I'm doing just fine, okay? I'm 8-1. Only died once.
Khonshu has guided me this far. I trust him.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We know we should hate you, Spider, but we are having trouble remembering why.
Really, Eddie? After all the times you've tried to ruin my life, I'm hurt.
I fear this time stream entanglement has left our memories in.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Got it?
Wonder if I could trade an Egyptian moon god for one of their Orisha. You need their power.
Render me assistance.
I should not throw my uncle the way over there.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Warning. Protective shield compromised.
I'm an easy target. Gone from sight.
Get this fucking dude off me,
Found one of
bro.
our targets. Surrender your strength.
Bitch, 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 bitch,
Good.
bitch,
You needed it.
bitch.
Just about how this thing should work, and
Next. The goon haunts you.
Low on power.
Daddy,
Need
chill.
healing.
Just a little bit, just a
All
little
right,
bit.
that feels better.
in a turret.
Someone's over here. You hear that? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shrouded by moonlight. Something here worth looking at. Time to drain.
He's texting me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mind me.
Thank you.
Surrender your strength. The moon haunts you.
More than half of the mission area. Keep
Gone from
going.
sight.
You just announced 0 for
All
0
right, that
tariff
feels
negotiation.
better.
What does that mean?
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a
What
weapon.
does that mean, Dan?
Glad to help.
Oh, should you
Something doesn't feel right here.
The echo? I'm gonna do a
Could use some
squishies.
healing,
Thank
can't you?
you.
I'm sure those are bad guys.
You need not fear.
The area's almost yours.
Time to drain.
You guys gotta turn around. The onks, baby, the onks. They're gonna keep fucking you up. They're gonna pop ults. They're gonna push hard with ult bumps. If they even have any.
Judge, jury,
We are
execution.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Behold the god of thunder!
Time to drain.
Lock in on this enemy. Welcome to the game. Your god is suffering. Get in there.
All right, that feels better.
Watch yourself around here.
They ain't touching.
Get ready.
Woo!
Here come the bad guys.
Alright, one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Another epic victory. Big win.
I saw the game subtitles and thought it was Twitch chat. Hey, Dan. What's up? Alright, one more. One more. That's it! Vonderland is trying to get the tariff rescinded with taking... Okay. That's... Wow. Jesus. Oh shit. Sorry, Megas. More negotiations, basically. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Zero for zero offer on cars and industrial products. Oh, I think that's been my only burp today. Holler. All right, last match. Last match, best match.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Alright, I'll show you guys a little bit of my strange. I'm not very good. I'm not a very good tank.
There is only one sorcerer supreme.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. Oh my... OMG, you are the cutest shark ever. Ah, look at those little feet. I know, sharks aren't supposed to have feet. And no, you can't eat Tibito. She's my best friend. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
What has Victor gotten us into this time?
Oh my god. Sorry, I just got sent something that... 510 burp. Yeah, it wasn't great. I'm not feeling very burpy today. I'm so excited to move into the new apartment and be able to like
good medicine.
Design a whole new like decorate a whole new place. I love interior decorating.
I saw a perfect human. A little help, please.
These mechanical arachnids are no more.
Let's kill this.
I have made the nest disappear.
Heal me! Heal me!
Healing power.
Systems restoring.
Cosmic balance is
By the shades of the Seraphim, I return.
By the shades
Guide
of the
this
Seraphim.
vehicle to its destination.
I'm hurt.
Let's do this. Nothing here. Suspicious. I have tagged a foe. Hunt them.
A nice deep freeze.
I have tagged a foe. Hunt them.
Oh my. Invisible. Double KO.
Oh, be gone.
Maximum pulse!
Idiots. Idiots! Oh my goodness.
Pulse charge!
Some assistance,
Fire.
please.
Going for 4.
The cosmos heals you.
The Sorcerer Supreme returns.
Get that vehicle moving again. Ew, spider robot.
This time I need healing.
They're not in control. Watch me soar.
I am strengthened for battle.
Damn.
I have made the nest disappear. Born again.
Oh great. Well, they all come back with like basically. Jeff, you swallowed me. Oh my god, you spit me back. Oh my god. Jeff, you didn't get anyone.
Only 60 seconds left.
Our enemies are near.
Behind you. Shields up.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Oh, I hit no one. I hit no one. Embarrassing.
Get that vehicle moving again. Us against the world.
My body is rejuvenated.
Crazy. Oh my god. Why are we so pushed back? Why are we so pushed back? We should have ended after that last one, eh? We should have ended after that fucking last
The
one.
mystic arts won't fail me again.
The final 10 seconds.
No one's even gonna touch.
I'm opening a portal. Pentagram of
Oh my god!
The current score is 0-0.
Oh my god.
Time to switch things up.
Brain dead
including
behavior.
Which side you're on. The right heroes could make all the difference.
Open your eyes. Reality is but an illusion.
Be wary. No
One more game is the list.
timeline
Yeah.
exists where Magneto
I do this
yields.
every time to myself. It's so stupid.
Round 2. Go.
I'll do what it takes to protect my people, no matter the price.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
You look at me as if you know me.
In my timeline, you are one of the greatest warriors our nation has ever known.
I've been seeking others like me.
And once we are done here, I will gladly take you to them, my dear. Krakoa would be delighted to have
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The enemy has arrived.
I cannot let Doom do any more damage to the Web of Life and Destiny. Anyone willing
Your
to help?
attacks are futile.
Coming at you. That's supposed to hurt.
I feel like myself again. You cannot hurt me.
Gotta stop that vehicle!
You need not fear.
This should
Do
keep
not
us safe.
expect me to do that again.
Gear up, little
Your attacks are futile.
We're not in control here.
Do not expect me to do that again.
Okay, sorry. I had to hear something.
Vortex field. Uh-oh.
Okay, maybe we'll be able to hold this. I'm not sure.
A shield. Many thanks.
You cannot hurt me.
We need to go over here.
I feel like myself again. We could do untold damage
A
here.
little help, please.
Your attacks are
Born
futile.
again!
Fight him, fight him. They'll have no help. They'll have no help. They'll have no help.
Our enemy has been spotted.
Shields up. Enemy located. Enemy
They shall not escape our wrath now.
That is such a stupid ult. I hate that ult so much.
Good to go. We
You
are
are under my protection.
undefeatable. An extra force
You
field.
cannot
Great.
hurt me.
No, keep shooting me. Damn it, I missed it. I whiffed it. I whiffed it big time. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Jeff, stop swallowing me, brother. You didn't get any enemies.
Watch me soar!
Right.
Thank you for the follow.
You are under my protection.
This should keep me safe.
I still don't understand his buttons. I fuck up his buttons a lot. Doesn't really make sense to me. Heal me.
Some hiding will do me well. You shall not be harmed. This shield will serve me well. I feel like myself again.
Enemy located. Vortex field. Another fearsome foe.
They shall not escape our wrath now.
Only 60 seconds left. Tippy Joe spotted bad guys. There they are.
He's on top.
Approach this site with caution.
Not that anyone can hear me, but...
They shall not escape.
Heal me, heal me, heal me. I should be healed. I should be getting healed.
Much better.
I like it. I like it.
Our enemy has been spotted. They shall not escape.
30 seconds.
Do not let him. No, 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 no! No! Heal me! No, 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 no! Hey, what's up, Dice? I'll play one more since we got a raid. What's up, Raiders? Dice and Easy just raided us. Thank you so much, Dice. Welcome, Raiders. If you've never hung out with me before, my name is Alyssa Marcante. I am a video game and internet culture journalist and a Marvel Rivals rager. Professional fucking rager. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. We are gonna play one more because I think you deserve it now that you've come to hang out with me. But I'm gonna go get myself a snack while we're looking. Okay, I'll be right back. Nobody goon while I'm going. Okay. Wait, am I still looking? Yeah. It's a little bit of salad. Now I got my salad. Let's fucking go, guys. We're gonna win this one. I love salad.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Those who
Alright, you guys
oppose me
can see
shall be
some of
left
my
to
name.
drown in my wake. Just like the pressure of the ocean.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Fuck it up. What's up, guys? How's everyone's Monday going so far?
No more. Someday I'd like to see Talokan.
I have brought part of it to the surface.
You did?
You might be surprised where.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'd rather make music than do anything.
Dude, I know that the more Wakanda Forever skin is so good, but I also do not want to spend money on it.
Let's pop back up under their noses.
Let's see what I can pull out of my ass here.
Forces incoming.
I'm hurt.
Attack them! Wash our foes away!
No.
Tandy needs help.
Hear me.
This could be treacherous territory. I
Looks
require.
like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Be wary of this location. Denizens of the deep, cleanse this place.
You gotta heal! Lord on name.
That's what I needed.
Oh, dude, you gotta get it. No, don't give it back.
The mission area is yours.
Alright, let me try this again. I gotta lock in. What the hell? How do you get over here? It's just like, oh, I see it. Jesus Christ.
Retreat is the only option.
Control lost.
Cleanse this place. More foes to
Get out of here.
I summon the seas.
I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die again. Okay, okay, Alyssa, that was a bad idea. You shouldn't have gone that way.
Racking them up. Like the tide, Namor always rises again.
I'm sorry. I'm playing like shit. I need to focus. I'm hungry.
Maximum pulse. Attack them! Wash our foes away! That is much better. This could be treacherous territory.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
More foes to conquer. Attack them! I require. Armed and battle has only just begun. Retreat is the only option.
They've almost got it.
Again! Denizens of the deep, cleanse this place. I will not be stopped so easily. Protect your king. I am Groot.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Max Imperious Rex. Just like the pressure of the ocean, I shall crush our foes.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It will take more than light to solve our problems.
You're underestimating my light. That's okay. Happens all the time. My hell is not a burning pit. It's a realm of trials.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Past, present, future. Don't matter. We gotta save them all. Just like Weapon X.
I am Groot!
Judge! Executioner! Firepower!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. They captured the mission area!
Join my legion.
To safer shores! I require aid! Ah, how refreshing!
My turn.
Heavy weapons. Fear Magneto! Protect your king! These waves will not. This could be treacherous territory. I am Groot. I require aid.
Armed and dangerous! Again!
Like the tide, Namor always rises again. Your rebel love.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Coming through. Denizens of the deep.
Tandy needs help.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Protect your king. From the coldest depths. It seems I have found a hole. Next time, you may not be so lucky. I require aid. Be wary of this location. Denizens of the deep. From the coldest depths. Wash our foes away.
This is real firepower!
Attack them!
I shut
Heal
down
me
the
at
end.
once! I require aid! Cleanse this place! I am Groot! Protect your king! Fear Magneto! Maximum pulse!
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Dangerous! Again! Armed and dangerous!
Double KO! They've almost got it!
I am Groot! I am Groot!
All right, that feels better. A little pick-me-up.
I'm hurt.
Surrender your strength.
A nice deep breath. Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Gone from sight.
This is real fun!
Yeah, I'm talking to myself.
Hell unleashed! Not so fast!
This thing was called a cosmic yarn amplifier?
Back where I started.
No way we got that. No way we got that.
Yes! One down!
Alright, let's pull this out of our asshole, right? Hi, kitten!
Hey, check this place out.
God damn it.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Okay, hold on.
Surrender your strength.
Fuck! I hate this game. I don't know why I do this to myself. I can feel my blood pressure rising as I'm doing this. That was just me playing bad.
Still not dead.
You'll have to keep
Wait, are they
fighting
not gonna
until
get it?
we
Go,
have
go,
fire.
go. Go, go, go.
This is
Touch.
real firepower.
Go, go, go. No, 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 no. Don't get hit by that.
Magneto!
Touch. Touch. Groot!
Armed and dangerous.
He just fucking AFK'd. I hate you all.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Okay. We need to get the fuck out of here. Do we have someone to raid? Who's live right now? Who's live on Twitch right now? Back to Twitch, back to Twitch. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know, I'm still working on, like, my timing so that I can be sitting and chilling with y'all for longer. Who's this cutie? Okay. We are going to go raid someone named Callie. I need to get in my chat and do it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it was a kind of all over the place stream, as they tend to be, you know? That's just how I am. Let me get on here and set this up. And while we do that, we are going to send it to my ending scene that I've made. You guys are the best.